we will start with our practice. Remember this time to be even more aware about relaxation, doing everything very slowly and sensually, aiming to awaken our parasympathetic nervous system, our sensuality, and our femininity. So we will start with gently caressing ourselves from top downwards. Slow touching caress help us activate parasympathetic nervous system and help us relax. We gently massage our breasts and then continue with our arms, belly, legs. We will do it with the music now. Try to relax as much as possible without thinking much. Just awaken the state of pleasure and relaxation. Very good. We close our eyes and notice our state after gently caressing ourselves. Notice how we became softer, more relaxed, also feeling tingling sensations on our skin, increased pleasure. Very good. So now very carefully and slowly we will stand up. We will do now practice warming up our pelvic area, rotating our hips in a circular movement clockwise first. And again, we do it with a smile on our face, very sweet and feminine and sensual, feeling pleasure in our body. Now you know the direction. Is enough. We try to deepen the state of relaxation in our pelvic area, releasing any tension, feeling the increased flexibility, state of fluidity, freedom of expression, also softness and suppleness in this area. Very good. Also today when we practice, try to relax your jaws and your tongue. In JDEC practice, most of the exercises are done with soft jaws and the tongue, the tip of the tongue touching the upper palate. It's quite natural. We don't need to like force anything. We just notice the position of your tongue, and energetically, it also helps to helps the circulation of energy. So we relax our pelvis, our trunk, our jaws, and the tongue. If necessary, you can open the mouth slightly. Make sure that all the muscles are relaxed, and then gently close. Very good. We continue with exercise, which will help us amplify the connection with the water element, which is correlated to the second chakra, our creativity and erotic energy. So this movement of the hips from up to the side and down, and up to the side and down. It's like a wave or number figure 8 or infinity. And when we do this, again, we do it very, very slowly and sensually, amplifying the energy in our Svedhisthana chakra, our center of erotic creative potential. So notice the speed, so to say, with which you're doing, and try to make it even slower. So the slower the better, because when we move slowly, we become more aware of our movements and also of our energy. So just try to make it even a little bit slower. Yeah. is enough. We bring our attention to our hips and our yoni and become aware of the accumulation of erotic energy, amplified sensuality, and refined eroticism and sublime desires. We also notice how more and more energy emanates from our yoni and feeds our entire being. How we feel more full of this energy. Very good. Now let's come back on the floor on our knees and arms on all fours. Yes. So we will do our rotations with the pelvis. Just on all fours, we will start moving hips side, like back, side, down. So like a drawing a clock on the wall in clockwise direction. Again, we try to do it very, very slowly. Try to do it even slower, feeling the openness in our yoni. And now in opposite direction, anti-clockwise. It is enough. We take a comfortable position to rest and connect again with our hips, with our pelvic area, with yoni. Feel the increased flexibility, openness in this area, and also deeper relaxation and expansion of the entire energy. Entire area. Very good. Now we will do some exercises in the same position, arching our spine when we exhale, and when we inhale, we tilt this area and open our yoni. Yes. So we arch and bring the pelvis forward as we exhale. And when we inhale, we relax and push out. Let's do with the music. It is enough. We have a moment of awareness of the energies inside our body, inside our yoni. We also feel the increased flexibility of the spine. So now the energy can flow freely along the spine from the yoni up to our head. We feel the warmth along the spine and notice how yoni is connected to all the organs in our body, and this warmth and energy radiates from our yoni. Very good. We stay in the same position. This time we will do more, they're not more dynamic, but more like wider movements. So we will lean a little bit forward, then to the side, back as backwards as you can, then to the side, and forward, and again. So we draw a big circle again with the back of our with our back. And when we do this, we do it again very, very sensually, very erotically, and feel awakening of the erotic energy inside of our yoni. And we try at the same time to open our yoni as much as we can. So we do it in clockwise direction, very slow. And now in opposite direction, anti-clockwise. And now let's continue doing these exercises, but allowing the divine feminine, which is inside of our yoni, manifest herself. So this time it won't be us doing this, but we allow Mahashakti, who resides in our yoni, manifest as she feels. So this time we just completely surrender and allow this energy to manifest and see if you feel any difference. So we continue, but this time just being a channel of this energy. Without stopping, we will move to another exercise, going downwards and up and arching the spine and going back. So it's like a wave again from down, upwards, and up and back and down. Still being connected to Mahashakti and expressing your energy through our yoni. It is enough. We notice the awakening of energies inside our entire being, especially in our yoni. We feel the amplification of our sensuality, erotic energy. We also feel how the energy now flows freely and sensually in our entire being, penetrating every organ, every cell, up to the tip of our hair and down to our toes. We're all impregnated with this energy of Mahashakti, which emanates from our yoni and gives life to every cell, everything inside of us and outside. We just spend a few more moments being aware of this awakened energy. It is very good. Now we'll do some stretching exercises that will be still on our fours, but this time we open, spread our legs as much as possible, and bring our elbows and forearms on the floor. And this time we will stretch this area again, the lower back and pelvic area, and we will very slowly move forward. And when we move forward, bringing weight on our forearms, automatically our back will arch, and when we come back, it will tilt like forward. Yeah, so we will do this rocking movements, slowly forward and slowly going back, and we exhale when we move forward and inhale. Try to do it very, very slowly, keeping awareness again at your groin and pelvic floor, and notice the rotation movement in your pelvic area. So let's do it slowly with the music. We'll do a few more executions. Try to relax as much as possible and as fluid as possible. So we just allow the body gently rock without any tension and contractions. Just being very, very fluid in this movement. And then when we finish, we come in a in a child pose, Balasana, and we relax our spine. We focus on awakening, on the awakened energy in our pelvic area and also along the spine. We also feel gentle stretching in our groin, increased flexibility and expansion in this area. And we slowly come back and roll on our back. Now we will do some exercises on our back. The first one I will show you, we will be lying flat. So what we're gonna do is to stretch our, can you see, stretch our feet, like first one, coming back, then another, and coming back, and then again. This is seemingly very simple exercise. It doesn't seem like much happening, but when we lie down and bring attention to our yoni, we notice how these simple movements, they also create gentle stretching. These muscles, they're connected to the groin, to the area next to our yoni, and it creates gentle massage. So let's practice and feel for yourself what sensations it creates inside the yoni. So we relax, we lie down, and we will start slowly stretching the right foot. We can take a deep breath and relax and more profoundly. And while we keep the foot stretched, we notice the sensation inside the yoni, and we come back. And now we alternate and stretch the left foot, very slowly, and come back. Now the right foot, very, very gently, and bringing back. And now the left foot. We can take a deep breath with our abdomen. Exhale and relax deeper. Bring attention to low abdomen and our yoni. And stretch our right foot once again, slowly. And come back. And the left one. And come back. Now we relax both feet and legs. Relax the thighs, hips, and our yoni. And feel the free flow of energy between our yoni and relax. In the same position, now we will do circular rotation again with our foot. So our toes pointing upwards to the ceiling. Now we will bring them to the center, like drawing a circle inwards and then outwards. Yes. So we like drawing two circles. One is anti-clockwise and another one clockwise, as if we would draw on the ceiling. And we do it again very slowly, so we can notice the connection between the muscles of the legs and the muscles which connects us with the pelvic floor and the Yoni area. We breathe freely, relaxed, naturally. And now let's rotate toes, the feet, in the opposite direction. So to the sides, forward or closer to the body, inwards and outwards from the body. Try to relax as much as possible to be more aware and conscious of the effects of this exercise. It is enough. We can shake our legs a bit and our feet and relax. Become aware of the energy which flows freely from our toes along the legs up to our Yoni, our hips, abdomen, and up along the spine. So now we will do so-called Yoni breath. We will relax profoundly on the floor and we will start inhaling as if through our Yoni. So when we inhale, we visualize that the air comes into our Yoni, penetrates it through the cervix, and fills our uterus, fallopian tubes, and ovaries. And when we exhale, this air comes out through the Yoni opening again. So let's do with the music, just breathing in a relaxed, natural way through our Yoni. Actually, the less effort we do, the more efficient this exercise is, because we need to relax as much as possible and just use our focus and visualization. And now at the final stage of our practice, we will make this Yoni breath even deeper. So the air, the energy which we inhale, will flow through the Yoni up along the entire trunk, along the spine, up to the top of the head. So when we inhale with our Yoni, the energy flows from Yoni along the spine to the top of the head, and then we can hold a few moments there. And when we exhale, the energy goes back from the top to our Yoni, and we exhale and relax our Yoni, relaxes her muscles. So let's do it together. We inhale and feel the energy flowing along the spine to the top of the head. Hold it there and exhale and relax and exhale through the Yoni. So let's do in our own rhythm 5 times. We finish the last execution and relax, deepen the relaxation. Now we also unify all the parts of our body. We expand beyond our physical limits and see our body from above, being deeply relaxed. Feeling the state of floating, expansion, and deep relaxation. We put one hand on our yoni and another one on our heart. And we send our love both to our yoni and our heart. We give ourselves and our yoni a big hug in our heart. And we promise ourselves and our Yoni to fulfill all our deepest needs and desires. And we take a deep breath. We stretch and roll to the side. And come back slowly.